Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, our players are...
Hi, I'm Higgimus, Corporal First Class, and I play Giff Fighter.
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, a human fighter from somewhere near Brow.
Hi, I'm G-Man. I play Yeldan Sharpeye, a Elven Ranger from Realm Space.
Next.
James.
Oh, yeah, I'm James Miller, human paladin from Brawl.
That's your real name, not your character's name.
Ockar was the character's name. The rest we can forget.
I'm guessing that some people are a little tired today.
Yeah, oh yeah, Ockar. Sorry.
It's fine.
That's how I said that.
Levalithana, an elven wild mage.
From nowhere. She
From
doesn't know where she... Yeah, from
Doesn't
unknown.
know.
Somewhere, the great beyond. I'm Lafdul Moonglade. The player is Zakad, and he does stuff. Yeah, that's what he's going with today.
Stuff, huh? Stuff.
Yeah. Doesn't give too much away.
Too.
It doesn't give too much away.
They must
give
have
too
stuff
much
too.
away, huh?
Is it the player or the character that does stuff, though? You didn't specify.
Both. Both. They both do stuff.
Just stuff.
So,
Stuff.
last session, you guys had an interesting encounter with a dragon that could have completely obliterated you, but
I knew it was a dragon.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
once it was landed and you saw it, it was pretty obvious it was a dragon.
But you never told us until today.
Well, no, I don't have to tell you. You can figure those things out on your own.
Yeah, I actually know what it is. Don't think Braxon knew what it was, though.
No, definitely not. All right, so you are going to get back underway. You're actually on the 6th day out here in this lovely environment of extreme heat. Having just exerted all of yourselves quite considerably, I am going to need Constitution checks from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
Not Lafdul, who was flying up in the extreme heat.
You
I know
are
it's
still...
got Aura of Comfort.
Yeah, you've got Aura of Comfort. What's the max temperature on that again?
And it's 70
Oh, I'm good.
range. Bear with me.
You got it the wrong way around there, Ockar.
Oop.
Oh,
Nope.
wait, is it?
You need to get under.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, we all failed.
oh crap. I keep thinking that you want to get
140.
lower cons. I keep thinking lower for saving throws.
Every single one of you failed. Wow.
I was thinking, don't say we've all failed, because I haven't rolled yet.
Well,
but,
no, that's actually a good thing, because it just means we're doing something else together rather than one person lagging.
We're all awful.
Then I got a critical failure.
Yeah, you just fall over.
So what was, I'm sorry, I missed the max temperature on Aura of Comfort.
140
Okay, yeah, you're good.
F.
All right. So, let's see. Ockar, you suffer 3 points of exposure damage. Yeldan, you suffer 6 points of exposure damage. Higgimus, 4 points of exposure damage.
God,
And
this is like
Braxon, 5 points of exposure damage. Yeah, it's almost as if exerting yourselves when it's extremely hot and in blazing sunshine is a bad thing. All right, so guys, gonna get underway. The heat is definitely getting to you, but that was more of a case of the exertion, you know, caused you to lose a lot of sweat and everything like that, and your body temperatures rose considerably because you were exerting yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth us drinking some extra water before we move?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'll increase my water intake.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to do now.
Well,
By
no,
another half
we're not using our own capacity, so to speak. We're only drinking part of it. I mean, Lafdul has quite a lot of water.
How much are you going up to, Higgimus?
So now I'm up to 3.5 gallons of water, or liters, or whatever the measurements that we're using were.
It's definitely gallons. Liters would be a lot less.
Yeah.
So you position yourselves
crap.
under the tarp again and get moving.
Yeah, Lafdul the Invisible was doing that as well.
Oh, is he still invisible?
Because I drank a potion of my invisibility. Oh, I gulped some of it. I had a use of it. I
Yeah.
had 5 uses out of that single potion.
All right, let me go. I think I forgot to mark that down, so let me go ahead and do so.
I think it's got 8 uses per potion.
Because you had one that you'd been... Yeah, there it is.
And I've got another one. Okay. And Leva's got my original one that I've just given to her, so... I think I bought another one at one point. Don't know where I bought it, but I know I did. I think. It was out alright. We got it in loot.
I mean, they are fairly common as those things go. All right, so you get back underway. It takes some time calming your camel down, but luckily it didn't bolt. So you get moving again.
You probably thought its best chance of survival is with the group.
They don't usually think quite that way. The bigger thing is just that it was still attached to the cart, and it is very hot, so it didn't move.
It couldn't.
Well, it could have. It could have bolted.
With the cart.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Anyone actually holding on to the camel leash, something? Or are we just trusting that
I wasn't.
it follows us?
It's been following you, so...
It's a magical map. We have to assume it has some kind of compulsion, I guess.
Yeah.
Come, little camel, come.
You
What?
dangling some food.
Yes.
Well, Yeldan's the one that's always closest to it, so he may as well.
So, Lafdul,
That's
after
just-
about
Half an hour normally.
an hour this time,
An hour?
you reappear.
They've always been half an hour. I swear I only drank a gulp. Has Lafdul examined the contents of his file?
The time varies.
Oh, that's awkward.
All right, up ahead,
Good to know.
in the distance, it's pretty clearly in the distance. You can see it kind of. I mean, you can tell that the base of it is below the horizon and everything like that. And there is some shimmeriness, but you can see now either a mountainous ridge or a hilly ridge in the distance. It's still quite a ways away, but it is in sight, and that does seem to be related to what you've got on your map.
Is
All
it
right.
casting a shadow?
If it is, you're way too far away. Keep in mind that the sun right now is on your right. You're not going into
Yeah.
the sun.
All right. Well, let's make our way there, and we'll find out if it has a good shade to it or not.
Okay. All right. You keep going. The heat is definitely quite oppressive now. The endure heat spells that those of you have on you It's certainly making the situation better, but it's not working as you would consider it ideally to do so. So I am going to need another Constitution check from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
Watch as we all fail again.
Woohoo!
No.
Oh.
Okay,
we
so
all succeed.
this time, getting back under the tarp seems to have helped. And there is a bit of a breeze, which is helping to cool you off a little bit, evaporate the sweat. But you're all like, sweating profusely now at this point. Just constant having to, wipe your eyes, move the goggles to clear the sweat and everything like that. Luckily, you're not walking directly into the sun, so. While the goggles are helpful, they're not absolutely necessary.
Probably got the whole steampunk look. Got them on your forehead, but not actively wearing them.
No,
So
I
you can
mean,
just-
they still help, but since you're not looking directly at the sun, and they are specifically designed for snowy environments where the sun is reflecting off the snow. You still get use out of them. It's just that, occasionally moving them so you can wipe sweat away is not, like, instantly blinding you or something like that.
That's good. Instantly blinding would be bad.
Just a little. Just a little.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you continue going again, and after a while, Lafdul and Leva, you feel your auras of comfort expire.
Joy.
Oh, it's
Join
hot.
us.
Ah,
Join us.
It's worse for us now.
It
'cause
is-
We don't have any protection
it is-
whatsoever.
Absolutely worse for you. I'm going to need Constitution checks from everyone with a -2 penalty or +2 to the roll for Lafdul and Leva.
Hang on, it's a -2 just for them.
Aha! Yes, the -2 is only for them.
Right.
Said it.
oops.
No,
It's +2.
it's a +2
in this
to the
case.
roll.
Oh,
It's a penalty.
8. I
Yeah.
pass.
I see it.
Go, Leva.
Mm. Wait.
Braxon just passes.
Okay. The tarp seems to be helping out quite a bit, and you are definitely feeling the heat. Like it Lafdul and Leva just like hits you like a ramming spelljamming ship, and it almost knocks you over when those spells expire. But you continue to push on.
We are strong.
For now.
For now.
We are in a very bad position.
Yeah, just imagine how this would be without my spells, eh? This would be almost impossible. If not.
True.
Now, up ahead in the distance, you do see something kind of flashing, something glittery. It appears to be on the surface, not up in the air like the previous thing that seemed to reflect some light was. It's hard to tell exactly how far away it is, however.
Ugh.
Is it in
Watch
the
out for
direction
that
of
thing.
Darling?
Might be something that tries to eat us.
Yeah, it's straight ahead.
Oh, if it tries to eat us, it tries to eat us. We'll find out when we get there.
It's always
it,
good when you got a gift with you. They tend to
Right.
go for the big meaty one first.
Is it all across our path, or could we divert around it?
Good.
I mean, you could try to divert around it.
Can we we risk another fight?
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Higgimus is like low energy right now. He's just thinking about getting to the next camping place.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out as we march to make sure we don't run into any trouble again.
So did you guys want to try to divert around it?
Like,
Um,
how far would we have to go?
You're not really sure, in part
people-
because you're not even sure how far away this thing is right now. Something is reflecting light at you, and
Did those
it's hard
dragons
to,
reflect light?
Oh yeah.
but it's
He did say there were more of its kind further north.
because
Let's-
you are effectively, you're getting like glare light reflected right into your eyes, which makes it impossible to say exactly how far away it is, exactly how big it is. What you can tell is that it's not up in the air; it's on the surface.
Is it
Right.
moving?
It's hard.
You don't think so?
Let's
It's
go a
not
bit
good.
further
Let's go.
forward then.
Let's just head to it.
Could we've got nothing reflective on our car that's showing currently, do we? Because we've got all our armors on there, and that's going to reflect like anything. But is it like, can we like
It's-
hide it a little?
Our cart has a cover on it.
Does that? Oh.
Yeah, it's a covered wagon.
Yeah, and I would have thought Braxon would keep his armor packed away, not just lying there.
Yeah.
All right, so you keep going. After a little bit, the reflection is bearable
Oh.
enough that you can kind of make out the shape, and it appears to be a fairly large dome of silvery reflective material. You would guess now as you're approaching, it's maybe 20 feet across.
So is that the place we're supposed to be going to?
No,
Or is that a map thing?
no. This is
Alright,
not related
let's-
to anything that you saw on the map. And the hills they've gotten a lot closer, but you are still, by your estimate, many hours away.
How big around is this thing?
It's about 20 feet across, as far as you can tell.
Huh.
Hmm.
That might be useful if you can use it somehow.
Maybe.
Let's
Is there a-
check it out.
It could be part of a ship.
Could be.
Okay.
I think we should go check it out. Higgins is going to
Maybe.
head that way.
Yeah,
unless,
it
people
also
stop.
might provide cover. From...
We
I
could
have
rest
thought-
there.
Is it within weapon range?
Yeah, it is within. At this point, it is within missile weapon range.
So maybe someone could throw a sling bullet at it, see if it bounces off, or see if it's alive.
I can do that.
All right, so Leva, you're gonna aim a sling bullet at it and see what happens.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. You
What's
think
that,
you're
a
close
D20?
enough that this is going to be within the short range of your weapon, so no penalties.
Oh, just a second.
I was gonna say if she had penalty, it's like a 20 or nothing.
Attack roll. What's
D20.
Yeah,
It's
D20.
something Leva doesn't do very often.
No, can you tell? What? Oh.
I swear she aces it and gets a 1, and just like, oh, I should do that more often. That's pretty
No,
good.
I had
there.
the one before. Did you see?
Oh, yeah, I meant 20.
All right, you let fly with a sling bullet, and you get a glancing hit off the top of it, causes the bullet to ricochet off far to the side. You're not going to be collecting that sling bullet.
Okay.
I'm wondering if throwing rocks at something like this is a good idea, considering we got in trouble for attacking something at first sight last time.
It happened. You could have said something before.
Well,
I just thought of it.
It's happening anyway.
Yeah.
The domed object lifts up slightly, and you see a series of small, spindly legs. It rotates and then
giant
begins
scarab.
to charge. So I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Well, it looks like
it looks like a giant beetle, right?
I was thinking missile weapon's not going to be that effective against it.
It is now on the map.
Yeah, nothing like a bit of exertion. See,
Yeah, it
Well,
looks like a giant version of the smaller things we've been running across, right?
It looks like a very large version of the things that you have been running across.
Yep.
Did I reload my gun last time?
I
Give me a
assume
second.
that after battles you reload your weapons. So
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I refill
you
my
would be.
quiver with arrows and such.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I've got anything on my character sheet for the stick of many buttons when it hasn't got anything on it.
oh, for weapon
Yeah, it
speed.
counts as a mace.
Yeah, it
or
counts as a
club,
mace.
I think.
Yeah. But what I mean is I don't have a Thaco or anything written down.
Oh.
Well,
No.
Six.
are
Why
you
am I
are
rolling
you
that?
proficient with the maces?
No.
Okay, so you're going to take a -2 penalty to your hit.
That's not an 8.
Use your base Thaco, and the speed factor is 7.
Don't end it yet because mine's wrong. Flight is 7. So it's 15.
If it's magical, wouldn't it be 6?
You don't know how magical it is, so
So you don't get the bonus yet. Okay.
No.
Hopefully that works.
partly is because you could figure out how good a weapon is from what the weapon speed is. And
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was just a +1
Okay.
or no, -1.
It's
No?
plus
Oh.
+1. The weapon speed is reduced by 1 for each plus.
Yeah, that.
I had no idea about that.
Why do you think my longsword speed is 3?
I don't think he probably
my
doesn't pay all that much
my
attention to
initiative.
your modifiers.
Mm.
I don't pay much attention to my own modifiers.
All right, everyone rolled.
Yep.
hmm
Mhm.
Okay, Leva, you are going first.
Okay. A magic missile. Well, several, hopefully.
All right, let's see what you get.
Still wild
You end up with 3 missiles.
Oof.
The heat's getting to you.
All right, you cast your spell, and the missiles streak out of your fingers and impact into the glistening shell of the creature. It seems to hesitate or stumble slightly, but it keeps on coming. All right, Ockar, what are you gonna do?
Dragon.
Okay, I'm going to. How far away is this thing?
You can measure.
Okay, so
I mean, to a certain extent, if
there.
your plan is to just like charge up ahead, and I'll tell you if you can get there and what you can do.
yeah, that's within my movement. I'm gonna charge up ahead and try to attack it with my longsword.
Okay. All right.
Brave
But
Soroka
you
charged away.
only can move half your speed before you
Yeah, that's
Do
20
attack.
to attack. So,
Even if it's a charge?
you want to charge? Actually
Yeah.
charge? Okay. Let me see if there's a modifier to initiative.
God, we
for that.
haven't done that before.
He's
Yeah,
only
we've
done
done
it
it a
on
couple
the.
times.
We've
I've
done
only
it on
done it-
mounts.
I've done it on a mount before, but not on foot. But I wanted to try to get in and attack in the same round.
If it's a +1 or something, isn't it? Something, I can't remember what they are.
He is also easier to hit, I think, as well.
Alt's looking it up.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
Do a cold shot on its knees.
That goes 13.
Which knee?
That's
It's
a
got
hit.
many.
Is a large creature?
Yes. I mean, look at the size of it.
I
It's
don't
20
know.
feet
Maybe
across.
Braxton's talking to Yeldan about that.
It's gonna consume you whole.
Okay, that'd be 1d12 plus 2. I was just
Yeah.
looking it up to remind me of the modifier.
Oh, good job.
Nice. All right, so Ockar just lets out a yell and races forward as it is charging towards all of you, and swings his blade down on it just as the two meet.
For the glory of Tyr!
And I am going to need you to roll me 2d20, and you need to roll under your strength plus your dexterity.
So I need to roll below a...
Combined score
Yeah, he's
total.
I need to
figuring it.
roll under a 31.
All right. I think you made it under.
Yeah.
All right. The creature is charging, and it you hit it with your blade, and then just seconds later, it slams into you. You take
Charging.
11 points of damage,
That's got to be quite a comical scene, actually.
and you actually get pushed to the side as it moves up.
It's bigger than you.
And I need... you were still on your feet, however. Like, you did not get knocked over and trampled under it.
Did I still do damage?
You still did your damage, yes. And you do take that damage. Now, I am going to need everyone else to roll 2d20 and get below their strength and dexterity combined.
I can't tumble and
Oh.
away, can I?
No, because you weren't...
Yeah, that's fine. I just thought I'd ask anyway.
Strength and dexterity scores?
Yep.
Or...
Let me check.
Yeah, I pass.
Let me do this.
It's like I fail on my strength, but I ace my dex. It's like, oh, gotta move.
Whoa.
Did you fail yours or pass?
I passed.
One.
Yeah,
Oh,
I passed.
It's a combined score.
Leva
so-
might have failed, yeah.
It's going to be wearing our canvas, isn't it? And eating the
Yeah,
camel.
it's gonna destroy the canvas. Alright, we got a big shell instead, once we kill it. But it's gonna bake us alive, probably.
All right, so who...
Actually, no, I wouldn't, because theoretically the shell should reflect the heat away from us.
Who succeeded?
I succeeded.
All right.
I succeed.
Yeah, I succeeded.
Everyone
I
who
succeeded.
succeeded takes 8 points of damage, and they get pushed to the side.
Oh, no. What about the camel?
I'll deal with the camel in a
What
second.
about liver?
Leva, you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you get ran over.
Oh dear.
It was peak
Oh
damage.
no.
Oh
What,
dear.
what was your target?
What's your armor class?
10, probably.
It's nice knowing you.
It's like 8 or something, isn't it? From our 3.
Lafdul, my target is there. And my armor class, is that AC?
Yeah.
9.
Are you wearing anything?
Oh, actually, it's AC
No.
shieldless is 10.
Yeah, you got braces though, didn't you? They give you an armor class of 2.
I do have braces, yes.
Well,
You have
plus
braces,
2,
but
I
you don't
mean.
know what they, how good they are. Hold on a second.
Yes.
Let me see. Okay.
Oh, so you got 9 with a ring or something.
All right. So everyone except Leva did succeed in their rolling under, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
they
also
are.
have an earring.
Um,
Earring
about-
of protection.
the creature does. Leva, you get knocked down, and the creature tramples over you. It is extremely painful, and you suffer 22 points of damage.
Goodbye, dear world. It was nice having
You
this.
You actually dead?
The
Yes.
Did you get
No,
negative
I'm -2.
the creature also tramples over the camel, and the
Does
camel
our
is
stand-
dead.
Oh.
What about the wagon?
What about Stead?
The
Does he
wagon,
hold his
the
hand
wagon is
out?
too big to be trampled, and it gets knocked to the side. I'm going to need to make a saving throw for it.
What was it? 20 what?
22.
22.
Okay. Here we go. So much for my next spell. Poof.
You hear the sound of splintering wood as the wagon gets smashed to
come
the
on.
side.
Is it destroyed?
You will
It's
have to look at
damaged.
it afterwards to see if it's destroyed or salvageable, or like if it's repairable or irreparable. However,
we've already lost the barrel anyway, so.
you see your black-clad friend behind that put out his arms, and the creature rams into it and is stopped.
Wow.
Yeah, but it did burn like most of its energy on us first.
Yeah, the thing is I'm sure it slowed down after right.
As much as Old wants to sell this up, I'm not convinced.
Your black-clad friend then grabs the edge of the creature, the beetle's shell, and flips it onto its back,
Onto us? I was going to say back onto us.
dealing that much damage.
So now it's upside down, is it? Is it actually upside down?
Yeah, it is now upside down, rocking back and forth. Now, keep in mind that it is its shell is a pretty high dome, so its legs and underside are about 15-20 feet above you.
I've got an epic idea, but I have to wait for my turn.
And it is rocking back and forth. You do think that at some point it would be able to
Right
get
itself.
yeah, it would be able to right itself. Yeldan, your turn.
Cool. I basically take a 5-foot step backwards, assuming it can't attack me. Aim like at an angle, like an art, do like, and then shoot up and then back down, kind of idea.
Oh, so you're
To
basically
hit it
trying to
soft
shoot
on the belly.
almost straight up
down.
to get it to come right down into it.
You're not
Yeah.
going to have much force on that arrow.
Are you kidding?
If
Gravity.
you're... Yeah, but...
Yeah, but the force of the arrow going
if
up.
you want... Yeah, if you're holding back that shot, or are you shooting full power?
Basically,
Oh.
what I'm doing is, no, I'm probably gonna do full powered because I'm basically called shotting its belly.
Go ahead and
yeah.
make an attack roll.
That's not a complicated shot.
Is anyone going to save Lever?
Unfortunately, you miscalculated, probably due to the wind and the unusual angles that you're trying to get, and your arrow does not come down where you expected it to, and it does not hit. Lafdul.
Well, I'm throwing my bow behind me somewhere out of trample range,
All right.
and running over to grab Lever and running off of her, out of combat, basically, or as far as I can.
Okay, what's your max press?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. 170.
Okay. So you try to lift and half carry, half drag her out of the way.
Essentially, to first stay down there. Somewhere. Next round, I guess.
All right, Braxon.
Okay, Braxon's going to run towards the upside down thing, beetle, whatever it is, and he's going to say to his boots, "Get me on top of that thing," and try and leap on top of it.
I'll say if you see, that was my idea. I only forgot until you mentioned that. I was going to say skewer it.
Well, he's got the mace thing, so he's going to try and club it with a mace.
All right, let me see.
This is when I find out whether the mace heals me before it kills me.
Okay.
Oh, you actually doing the life drain effect? Or
You're just trying to
Trying
hit it
to.
with the mace, right? With the rod without
Yeah.
any. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me check something.
does each form have a different saving throw?
There's
Oh,
no saving throws necessarily. All right, so Braxon, you rush up and with a leap you are launched into the air, substantially higher than you would have expected normally.
That's too high to break your fall.
And
I land on Sten.
you don't quite get over the edge of the shell, but you are able to. You're up in the air. You're planning to bring your the rod down in mace
Soft
form. Go
bits.
ahead and give an attack. Give me an attack roll. Go ahead and make an attack.
Oh,
That's a hit.
that's a hit, right? So I have no idea how much damage I do when it's just a mace.
Okay,
It's a big thing, isn't
maces are 1d6 plus 1 or 1d6. So it's 1d6 plus any of your normal modifiers for strength and stuff like that, and then I'll take care of the any magical pluses it may or may not have.
So what? 1d6 if it's big,
Yeah, it
and
is
1d6
one.
plus 1
If
it's not
small.
big.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Bludgeoning
Bigger-
weapons do less damage on
Yeah,
the bigger the
bludgeoning.
creature.
It's spread out. 'Cause
Bigger things have
creature's
thicker
bigger.
skin.
I'm just figuring. I don't need to know. I just need to remember.
Do you have any other modifiers?
Got +1 to your strength, haven't you? 16
Yeah,
strength.
you have at least +1 for your strength.
Yeah, if it's not been drained.
You should.
I can't remember if I had a spell from leather. Hang on.
If you don't have it listed, then you don't.
Well, we started last game, didn't we? Hang on. No, I haven't got that listed.
So it's just going to be +1 then.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. You do not manage to get on top of it, but your the mace form of the rod does impact inside of it before you drop down on the side to the ground, and you do hear a sickening splurt kind of crunching sound from the mace before you fall to the ground, and there is a bit of a spray of ichor out of the top. However, you do suffer 3 points of damage crashing down to the ground, but the legs, the scrabbly legs up top, do stop moving.
Oh, you killed it upside down.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's dead.
All right.
Did the thing suck any life out of it?
You didn't say that you were trying to do that.
Yeah, I did.
You...
Someone asked if I was doing it.
Right,
Yeah,
but you didn't say that you were doing that as your action of the
I
round.
failed to
okay.
stabilize lever on that roll. Can I roll again because I'm out of combat? Or
No. Leva, you lose another hit point.
Need a healing potion.
You can't feed someone a healing potion. Ockar, do you have your lay on hands or not?
He's muted.
I will go over and use lay on hands.
All right.
So that's
There
14
seems to be
hit
something
points.
wrong with those calculations. I
It's
enter
14.
-1 and it's... Anyway, it's -5.
You went to -2 to -5.
No,
No,
she was
I
at
went from
-4.
I went from -4 to -12 or something around there. All of a sudden. Supposedly I was at -5 now.
All right, so Ockar, you restore 14 hit points.
Yes.
Okay. Leva, you're still in a lot of pain, having been trampled by an enormous domed beetle.
How was Tam?
Yes,
I laugh. Ah.
Oh, don't give him ideas.
Now,
I'm already like hand waving away the fact that Tayan would probably be suffering even worse than the rest of you being in her backpack and stuff like that, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. Like,
If Tayan died, she would
right?
probably
Yeah,
died.
losing a familiar is pretty awful, and I'm kind of reserving that for the direct
when it's in combat.
yeah, direct. Well, I mean, this wasn't combat, but
Fireball.
like direct attacks
lightning bolt.
against the familiar kind of thing. So, at this point, Leva, you do not think that you could continue on without rest.
Mm.
And plus, we
Alright.
need to repair the wagon anyway.
All right, Braxon, can you check out the wagon, see if it's what we need to do for it? And
Can we
everybody else,
see if
Lafdul,
this-
could you make sure get Leva in the most comfortable position while we figure this out?
Yeah, I'm gonna use. I'm pretty certain we're gonna be camping here. I'm gonna use the great campsite to salvage our supplies out of our thing and set up a camp.
Okay.
We can take, so we can like hide behind a shell or something. I don't know.
One
Make it
moment.
as-
One moment before you cast that, Ald,
Mhm.
how far are we away from those the hill things?
Hours at least.
Oh, hours. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, leather camp. Walking.
Never
But
mind.
we got no mount anyway, so
I didn't know if we're like few minutes away
No,
or what.
no.
So okay.
Yeah.
Braxton, could you check on that? And then yeah, Lafdul, if you can
Yeah.
get that camp ready for us.
Braxon says, "Well, I'm not a normal carpenter, but I'll see what I can do."
Yeah.
Is there anything left, Ord? Or is it splinters?
So you go over and take start examining it. Give me a. It's definitely not in splinters, but give me a carpentry check.
Oh,
Astle says he. Wow, you know exactly what's wrong with it.
Yeah. So you think that most of the damage is fairly superficial. And you think that you can get some repairs done that will make shift. You think that it's going to be weak, so another big blow like that would probably destroy it
Yeah.
completely, kind of thing at this point. But
because we haven't got the spare parts.
yeah.
So Braxton would be like bodging the broken bits together.
Yeah, and using a lot of like. You don't have nails and stuff like that, so you're more like tying things together rather than nailing them together and stuff like that.
Yeah. Would manticore spikes do?
Do you still have them?
No, they'd be back on the ship. I'm just kidding.
Because
They would work.
yes, they would
I've got
work.
I've got caltrops.
Caltrops wouldn't work.
Yeah, caltrops are not.
They're too.
You
They're
could-
Manticore spikes are straight pieces of iron. However, does anyone have any straight pieces of iron for a hold person spell?
I do. I have. Hang on. I think I can't remember if I got 10 or 20 on me.
Are you willing to sacrifice some?
I'm not using hold person here. I got 10. I will give him 8 if you can do something with 8.
All right, Braxton, give me another carpentry check.
Okay. See whether it works.
I got iron coins if you could smelt them.
Oh. That's probably not working.
Unfortunately, these iron bars they're not actually nails, and they would not work.
Hmm.
So you don't think that you could use them. So the cart is going to still be in not great shape.
Yeah.
I take it those bars are lost if he's been fiddling with them, essentially.
No.
Oh, I get them back?
Yeah,
Oh.
he examined them. You lose one. How's that?
Oh.
And he
Oh, no.
determined that they just weren't suitable for the task.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And
we'll
that's
make do what we can. Too bad you don't have those magic spice with you, Braxon.
Yeah.
The
That could have been your chance to say, "Told you so." Told you
exactly. Yeah. See.
One if only you had like a pouch to store them in.
That would have been pretty fantastic.
Carry
Yeah.
everything with you. Braxton would be like, let me just check my pouch. You know, what junk have I got in here? Something's going to be useful.
So once we get the campsite put together, I will cast the wall of ice to give us a momentary reprieve from the heat.
Okay.
Are we going to gut this thing? So to
Yeah, I
speak?
think if we
Well,
gut
I
it,
was
we could
thinking of
sleep
taking
under it.
out. I was thinking we could take out the innards, have the make shell.
When we gut this thing, it's going to stink.
Yeah, we probably smell really bad too.
Not as much
Yeah.
as a corpse, though.
I should
But
also
we can
point
eat
out
it.
that you're pretty close to semi-liquid metal.
You could throw the entrails onto the
Let's see
metal.
what happens.
Although
Yeah,
that would probably put extreme heat exhaustion on someone. I do have one more endure heat for one person who wants to do that. So they don't keel
I can
over.
do that. I'll do it.
I would
when it gets
rather
to that
you...
part.
Alright, there's a chance it might not work.
But he's
Well, I
also
will-
the strongest person.
Yeah, alright. Now I will attempt to cast endure heat on him. While this is going on, you know, from the thing.
And if there's any like fire that shoots out or something like that, then I'll be the most likely to survive that.
Okay. That spell does work on Higgimus. And you take a few hours while Lafdul tends to Leva, and the rest of you get to work cleaning out the inside of the shell. Now it is about 20 feet across, and
You can make a ladder, can't you?
Yeah, Braxton could make a ladder.
oh, I mean, basically you could flip it over. You can, roll it back
Put it on the
onto the
side.
side.
We
Or
could ask Sven if he can tilt it.
you can ask him.
Sven, can you put this thing on the side
He doesn't
so
respond.
we can Sven, don't be like that.
Well, I tell you what, you wanted to know what would happen if someone attacked Sven. Now you know.
Yeah, people have got temporary healing potions if you want to use them. Don't forget about that.
Could the person with the key ask him to do that? To turn the thing on the side?
I would point out that the dwarves spoke to him and he was aware of what they were doing. And he just chooses to obey.
Well, I mean, just try. Come on. It wouldn't hurt to try.
Who has the key?
Okay.
Ockar has it, laughs. Ockar.
I have it. What do you need it for?
Should you just ask him to try to turn the beetle on the side? Just to see.
Okay.
Wait,
So do you do that?
Yeah.
He does not respond to you.
Now we know. And knowing's half the battle.
So Lafdul, after casting your create campsite spell and tending to Leva and doing some other things, you
I've
regain a hit point.
got... Oh. My ring's regenerating me. Yay!
Oh,
That's quite
that's
useful.
an amazing ring.
Especially useful for the healer who can heal the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Or, even Leva or someone that's unconscious. Actually, that's a good thought, because if someone goes unconscious and if I fail to bandage them, I could put the ring on them.
It takes a while, probably.
Yeah, but odds are they won't die.
All right, so You guys clean out the inside of the shell with Higgimus carting it to the liquid metal. Tossing it in there creates quite the foul smell, and while there isn't like jets of flame, it does
Hang on.
create spurts of flame up. Yeah.
Is this not dinner?
I didn't hear anyone say anything about that, but Higgimus hasn't necessarily thrown away everything yet. If you want to try some,
I'm not eating this.
I thought he only threw away the entrails.
Yeah,
he's throwing away everything.
Meat.
Yeah, the guts.
Unless
yeah, but he's.
Nobody said anything to me, so that's what I did.
All right. Does this look remotely edible? Can one of the cooks?
I mean,
check?
it's insect meat. Insects
know,
are theoretically edible, whether you like the flavor or not.
Taste of nuts. How about top nut taste?
Well, you got to think about what it eats.
Well, you'd have to cook it first.
Well, look, there's plenty of legs. We could have a leg each.
Okay, so let me put it this way. Who is taking some to eat? And are you eating it raw, or are you going to make a fire and cook it?
Oh, I'm cooking. If people are cooking, I will try some. If I don't like the taste of it, I'm eating my rations instead.
Yeah, it's like I tend to avoid eating insects unless it's absolutely necessary.
Okay, Leva gets up and...
Leva, you're in no condition to be cooking. You got trampled by an enormous beetle.
Well, Braxton's not very good at cooking.
I can tell you what to do.
Yeah, well, if Yeldan's not going to cook it when we're not eating it, it's pretty much as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could eat it raw.
Just because you don't have the cooking proficiency doesn't mean that you can't set it over a fire and heat it up and then try it.
I would only try my luck with non-exotics.
That's a fair point.
Well, insects are meant to be quite edible, so don't be too frightened.
I'm not. That's why I was willing to try it. But I'm not willing to cook it.
So, is someone willing to try and cook it?
Braxton will put some over a fire.
Yeldan, you can cook.
He doesn't want either.
He's not interested.
And starting a fire in this is not a smart idea.
Roast it over the liquid metal.
I'm gonna stick with rations, thank you.
Oh, brave paladin! Eat the rations.
Paladins may be brave, but we're not. Paladins may be brave, but we're not stupid.
And to be fair, there's nothing. Trying new foods is not necessarily bravery or cowardice. It could just be a case of, I don't think it would taste good. I would rather stick with my hardtack bread that tastes like hard cardboard.
That is exactly his thought process. He'd rather stick to the hardtack.
Can Braxton use his magic sword for cooking?
I mean, you can try. It is a flaming blade. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to skewer it and then just set the blade on fire.
Is anyone else going to join in with the roasting of a beetle leg?
Nope. Higgimus is still on his no meat diet.
Okay.
Higgimus is on a gnome meat diet. How many gnomes does he eat?
He eats at least 3 a day.
Considering how accurate 2 people were, it must be true.
All right, Braxon, give me a saving throw versus poison, and this does not necessarily indicate that it's poison. It's just a saving throw that I'm using because this is kind of a constitution type thing.
Do you get diarrhea or throw up?
That's gonna be bad.
Especially in this heat. That's a fail.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, low is worse.
10.
Yeah, you're
so after you look above 10.
You get some uncomfortable cramps during the night. All right. So with that, I'm going to need everyone to give me Constitution checks.
Wait, I got auras that come from me on level. I recast them.
All right,
'cause I'm
but
always...
but you want it to stretch. You want those to stretch throughout the whole night. So this is
Yeah,
happening
alright.
before that.
All right, that's fine. I
Okay.
didn't hear that part.
Well, that's fine. And
Wow.
also, everyone is taking penalties of 2 to the rolls.
Oh.
I failed anyway. So
This is before I
Actually-
do my ring thing.
hang on, is higher better or worse?
I'm good.
Higher.
Yeldan's,
Lower is better.
Yeah.
Yeldan's
I've-
drinking
I've
his
failed.
temporary.
They are
like,
fails.
Is this before my ring thing? I use my ring for the day.
Were you using that for like before camping? I mean, before resting, or was that going to be like for the first 2 hours of resting, or sleeping?
For the first 2 hours of resting, so okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this is before.
Thank you.
I think that's a pass.
Yeldan's
I-
drinking his temporary healing potion.
If I roll the number, that's a pass, right?
If you rolled a oh, you mean your score exactly?
Yes.
Yeah. The
Okay.
score itself is pass.
I rolled a number. I must have passed.
Levalithana rolled a number 2, a very high one.
All right, so Leva, you failed.
Hmm.
Okay. The heat really gets to you, and you suffer 7 points of exposure damage.
How much?
7
Oh.
points of exposure damage.
Heat is killing us slowly.
Braxon, did you pass?
I think so. Yeah, got 7.
Okay.
I
no.
failed.
All right, Higgimus passed.
I can't solve it.
Lafdul, you suffer 6 points of exposure damage.
Eesh. Do I regen anymore?
I'll tell you afterwards. Yeldan, did you pass?
I failed.
You failed?
I drank my healing potion.
All right, you suffered 4 points of exposure damage. Ockar, did you pass?
I passed.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I should probably keep a note of exposure damage. I took 6, didn't I? Was it? Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, no, it was 6. I've got a very short time, I think.
Braxon goes over to Lever and says, "You don't look too good. Do you want my healing potion?"
Level looks at Braxon and says, I think it would be a good idea. Thank you.
All right,
Shall
so
I
it's-
roll it?
No, let her roll it. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
She's one.
Actually,
drinking
taking a healing potion sounds like a good idea. I'll use the temporary one. Lafdul.
Mm-hmm. That means Arco's got last one then.
Yep.
Tis.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I'll drink mine since I did get hit by that rampaging monster.
it. Okay, so
I
with
was
the
trying to avoid any constitution damage due to exposure, but I don't think it succeeded.
beetle shell cleaned out, what are you gonna do with it?
Can we flip it over and get inside it?
Yeah.
And shelter from the
Is
sun?
it colder inside? Is it less hot rather?
So it is effectively in shade. However, it's extremely stuffy.
We shouldn't sleep in it because we won't have access to oxygen.
We're not what we put it on the side. We're not completely doming it, so
Well,
to speak.
you can't really put it on its side. You could try, levering one side up or something like that. But
We've
We
got
could
those
do that.
poles we were using to hold up the canvas.
The idea is because of it's a reflective shell, it should theoretically keep off of us.
yeah, but the problem is that when you're all inside there, it's very stuffy because there's no air movement.
We can do the similar thing where we leave it up a crack on one side, the side
Yeah.
not facing the, and we can prop it up with the poles that we have.
Yeah. We don't even have
Okay.
to prop it all the way up. We can just have the pole sticking underneath it, so there's a gap.
The problem is that the poles, like you try propping it up with the poles, and it just keeps slipping.
It's
No.
gonna-
What I'm suggesting is having the poles on the floor so that it's held up the width of the pole, which will be enough space for air to circulate.
Yeah, that's not actually very much. I mean, it's certainly
Considering
it's
it's like,
slightly better, but you probably want more like on the order of feet rather than an inch or two.
We can use the bucket.
We can get some rocks and stuff.
Please hold. Higgimus bound to have something.
What about the ladder?
I don't think Braxon wants to put his ladder up against the weight of this thing.
It
Oh,
is
come on, it's
it is a
magic.
lot
You're-
lighter than you expected.
that ladder is stronger than you think it is because it was able to contain Higgimus's weight.
That's true, but Braxon would do that with a mundane item, not a magical item.
Alright. You're right.
Well, Higgimus is looking for some things, but other people could look for things too if they have any
Braxon's
ideas.
going to go around and
I
look
got
for
it.
rocks or anything like that.
Going to pull out the firewood that we have, stack that up. Along it.
Just stack it in such a. We had to restack it anyways because the wagon fell over.
Yeah,
or we
just
could use the
firewood.
wagon.
Well, you use some of that. Braxon used some of that to cook his insect leg.
Okay, so we had 5 days worth of wood.
That's a lot of freaking.
Oh,
wood.
I thought you guys said that you had like 1 day left. All right. Yeah, if you got 5
Are
days, then that's plenty.
We're
It's
not
because
planning
people
on...
complained and they said that we need more in the.
I
the hot
did, yeah.
section.
Okay.
Well, I said it would be useful to have.
And it's
not-
turning
not
out
to-
to be useful.
Not to help
Uh,
Auld, but Braxon might have used some of the firewood to tie the legs of the cart together.
Yeah, but still, with 5 days, you've got
Plenty.
you've got some that you can use to.
Alright.
Are we planning on somehow dragging this with us or not? Because I have a spell that can make it lighter, but it's
Alright.
like it's a massive thing. We can just come back for it on the way out.
How long does that spell last?
Yeah, that's what I was just checking.
All right, so how much firewood did we use up?
Well, you're not using it up for that, but for the other things, you use 2 days.
2 days. Okay, so we're down to 3 days.
Yeah.
It lasts for 6 hours per casting.
All right. Well, I mean, normally you've been
It's
traveling
not that heavy.
10-ish
I point out.
hours.
Yeah, basically, I would have. It's considering I have to do healing as well. I'm not going to reserve it. It's just something. It's frivolous. I can't afford to not have healing spells.
I wonder if we can attach it to stand somehow. Or if
You're
that
gonna
would work.
somehow rope Sten into the situation.
I'm going to try that when we get going.
I've also got my create water spell, so I'm alternating with Higgimus when I do water.
Oh, we can fill it up with water.
Yeah, but that water's going to be. Well, I suppose the Yeldan's got his sword to purify it. Does that?
No, I,
well, I
was
will say
thinking
that since
we attach it, we lash it to the wagon.
Should we rather come back for it rather than take it with us?
No, I think we should take it
Who's
with
gonna say it's gonna still be here?
It's just an empty shell.
Yeah, we're going to take it
Freaking
with us.
shiny though.
I'm making an executive decision unless we're taking it
No, you just like trophies. Then again, dragons like things that are shiny as well.
all right. Well,
You say
you
Higgimus
can
is a dragon.
you can continue to discuss it in the morning. I assume that the same wash schedule is applying. Ockar, Yeldan, Higgimus, then Braxon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And Lafdul, you're casting Aura of Comfort on yourself and Leva.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to need saving throws versus poison for everyone except Lafdul.
Oh, my
poison?
my ring's helping?
No.
What do you mean except Lafdul?
So you don't have to because you didn't almost die. Leva did.
Ah, alright, fair enough.
Yeah, but everyone else is making.
Right.
Saving
Because
throw versus
no one
poison.
else has Auras of Comfort except Leva and Lafdul.
Right.
No.
I'm exactly on the number.
That's a save.
Ah, right, okay. Phew. Oh, hang on,
My
Ocker's doing a
luck is
plus
just
3.
not there.
He gets high rolls on Constitution, I think, for poison.
So I think Braxon is the only one who made it.
Oh wait, yeah, that's a
Hey,
saving
it's
throw. Yeah, I failed.
So everyone except for Braxon failed.
Hang on, if there's a plus, maybe I didn't make it.
That's Yeldan's second failure.
Oh, you used your temporary healing potion, right?
No,
Okay.
I get a +3 due to being a paladin in my ring.
This isn't
Oh.
actually poison.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yep. The save is.
Great.
Okay, so let's see.
This is Yeldan's second failure for saving through the night.
Yeah, and this means that none of you slept well. Braxon, surprisingly enough, those cramps didn't bother you. Like, they didn't keep you from sleeping well enough. Maybe there was something in the bug. Who knows? All right, so Higgimus, you lose a point of Constitution. Braxon does not, but I believe you were already down some anyway.
Yeah, it's already down 1.
Ockar, you lose 3 points of Constitution.
Oof.
3 points?
Yep.
Yep. Because.
Yeldan,
like the
you
extreme.
lose 4 points.
Ow!
And Leva, you lose 4 points. And because you did not sleep well, you will not be able to regain your spells the next day.
Oh.
So what are my hit points now?
How low is your Constitution?
8.
I'm at con 8 now. Do I get negative?
Yeah,
hit
you
point
lose
adjustment?
minus
No, not
10, don't
I
you?
don't believe. I believe it's a
Don't you?
7.
Oh.
I'll double
Yeah.
check.
I've lost a total of 6 con now.
Yeah, Braxton's lost 2.
Yeldan is not looking great.
It's at 6 Constitution when you start losing hit points. So.
Here's the thing, Old.
Mhm.
Do I. Obviously, as soon as I wake up, I pray for spells, but can I assess the situation before I pray for spells, so to speak?
I mean, well, in turn, like, you can take a few minutes to do that kind of thing.
Basically, I'm gonna use the scrolls at this point, I would say.
Okay.
I'm trying
Of
to
endure.
determine how many hit points I lose.
Because I need to cast healing spells.
What level are you?
Well, Ockar, what's your Constitution?
My con was 15, but it dropped all the way to 12.
Okay, then you only lose 1 per level.
Yeah, so you
So
lose
all your
10.
levels
that
worth.
That drops me to 41, which also drops my...
Just
Okay,
make a note of your current and your normal.
Yeah, that's what
I
did.
have a note of my base hit points. I'm just changing what my current is.
Well, this affects your base hit points too, because you can't get.
Yeah, your max will always be at that.
No. By base I meant
Oh, before your Constitution modifiers.
yes.
Gotcha. All right.
Does Leva get
What was that, Leva?
to spells back?
No, you don't.
You didn't sleep well
Okay.
enough. You did not get a good night's sleep. Lafdul, you're fully healed.
Oh, how fast did I heal? Oh, I won't know I'm asleep.
Yeah, you were asleep.
That ring's really useful.
Yeah.
Now
Alright.
I will tell you that you gained some more hit points before you went to sleep too, but since I haven't kept exact
Can I
time,
Tell if they're hourly?
No.
2 hours?
you don't know.
Alright.
I mean,
Alright,
to a certain extent, it's like I mean,
it's around an hour, give or take.
well, it's also abstract. So
Yeah.
when a situation comes up in which time is better tracked and you have damage, then you can work it out from there. But from what you've experienced so far, no. All right, so
Can Braxon poke Lafdul to give him another chance to work out how quick he heals?
I mean, you could stab him in
Oi.
the face, sure.
Stab me and I will not heal you.
No, I was just thinking I could poke you with my stick that drains healing.
Could I guess? Yeah, fine, do it. Just make it quick.
No, I'm joking.
I don't mind, actually. That's not a bad idea, considering I got a ring that regenerates.
No, we'll do it at a time when people won't die.
Well, no, this is a good time to do it. I'm allowing you to do it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
God damn.
Braxon gently touches Lafdul with his
It's not gently. Just get it over and
stick
done
of many
with.
buttons. No, he's not trying to hurt you. He gently touches him and says, lend me your health.
I'm going to give Lafdul a bit to bite down on.
It's there's a
Soul wrenching, kind of like.
yeah, it's kind of a shock, but not really painful. And Lafdul, you take 6 points of damage, and Braxon, you regain 6 hit points.
Alright, I am on 2. This is such a motley party of healing.
Thanks.
That's fine.
On the plus side, I've saved you a healing spell.
Yeah, well, I'm already, in theory, changing my spells before.
Now, Lafdul, how long is it going to take you to regain all your spells?
Oh, you want me to calculate? Right.
Yeah. Remember what I was just saying about when time had to be tracked?
Alright, 50... How many seconds? 1, 2... 90... 240... How many... 240s... How many hours? 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Okay.
To get all my spells.
All right. And so that's you spend that time regaining your spells. While you're doing that, how many Constitution points has everyone lost so far, Higgimus?
2.
Okay. Braxon, you were at 2.
2.
Ockar, you're at 4.
4 what?
You've lost 4 Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeldan, you've lost 6.
No, I lost 3 Constitution.
3. All right.
6, yep. That is correct.
Okay. And Leva, you've lost 4.
Yep.
Okay. I forgot to write it down earlier. Okay.
Yeldan should be better at us at this.
But he's also an elf. His elves are not
Slightly worse than humans.
well. I mean, they're not as robust.
Right. I'm just thinking he's a ranger.
Yeah, but he's
Oh, yeah,
also not
rangers.
used to deserts.
It's not.
A
he
ranger
doesn't-
that doesn't do deserts.
He doesn't have desert survival.
Right.
Yeah, have forests.
Yeah, that niche survival skill.
All right.
One time it's useful. All right.
Leva, do you have any spells that you are going to cast, considering that you didn't regain any?
I
Because your
don't.
deep pockets has gone as well.
Yes.
Okay.
No spells whatsoever. No strings, no mount, no
Okay.
deep pockets.
All right.
Can we
I've
can
got
we put
spells-
sorry.
No, you can go. It's mine's just healing.
Well, I was going to say, can we put lever on the wagon while the rest of us rotate with pulling it and see if she can sleep on the wagon?
She's not going to be able to sleep on the wagon, no.
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 Plus the wagon's been botched, repaired so many times.
Yeah, I don't think she's that heavy that she'll break it.
No, but she's like it'd be too jostly and everything like that. She needs
Right.
more than that at this point.
Okay, so I have an idea for the wagon. Let's see if we can hitch it up to Sten.
But the problem is Sten is walking behind it.
Well, I mean, like, if we hook it up to him, maybe he's just gonna follow us. So,
That's some
Maybe.
leather.
He did
it'll
flip
be,
that beetle though, so he might not
Well-
like it.
if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. But let's try it, right?
Okay. But if he breaks the wagon, I probably won't be able to fix it again.
All right.
Tough
well,
shit.
We'll find out.
If something else breaks the wagon, you won't be able to fix it probably either. So
Yeah.
tough shit.
Are you making note of what I just said? Yeah. In chat.
Leva.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna cast another one on you. Sorry, 'cause I normally copy and paste that realm on the.
Oh, goody.
Oh, yeah. Well, another one. Quite literally, I've taken cure spells and I'm using scrolls at this point. You get 4 more, obviously 1 more. Right, it's free.
Okay, real fast. So
No more.
Lafdul, over the course of praying for spells, you're back at full hit points.
Oh, that regen's pretty fast. Yeah, that Braxon,
Yeah.
get some more life out of me.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Lafdul might end up developing a fetish for this, which is a bit worrying.
Oh,
I think Old's not going to like this if we keep doing it.
and it's your choice.
No, no, but this thing's got charges at the end of the day. I think we
Okay.
figured that out.
Braxon's going to touch Lafdul and says, lend me some of Lafdul's life.
Lafdul's glaring at Braxton though, as he's doing this. I'm allowing it, but it's like...
All right, you suffer 4 points of damage, Lafdul, and Braxon regains 4 points of damage.
Woohoo.
Braxton says, anyone else fancy a go?
No! Lafdul's generous, he's not that generous.
Higgimus
already
doesn't really
pushed-
like that, so he's not gonna go with it.
He's already pushing his boundaries of his faith. Ugh. I am going
I mean, I totally
to...
tried doing this kind of thing in Planescape Torment, so...
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah, it's
Alright, I'm casting a Cure Lights on Yeldan. 6. I'm gonna cast 1 on Higgimus. That's my last Cure Light. Wait, let me double check. That is the last one. 1,
It does work on Higgimus.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5. And I'm having to use the scrolls for the injuries because I felt like people need healing.
Okay, and you're putting Aura of Comfort on yourself and Leva?
Yeah, and I'm also creating 1 temporary healing potion.
Okay.
Is that to what you gave me?
Yeah. So I have 1 temporary healing potion. Well, I'll just hold on to it.
Okay.
I'm not going to hand this one out. I'm going to use scrolls that got 10% chance to fail on each one. I have 6 scrolls, so I'm going to use 4 of them. And obviously another 10% on Higgimus as well.
Okay, so the first one on Higgimus.
So you got double 10%.
And there's kind of a bright flash as that spell fizzles.
Alright. Down to 5, I'll cast it again.
Alright, that works. Higgimus is protected.
Alright, down to 4, cast next one on Ockar.
Ockar is protected.
Next one on Braxon.
Braxon is protected.
Yeldan.
Thank you.
And Yeldan is protected.
I'm down to 2 on the scrolls.
Okay.
Hang on.
Should be 1,
One
right?
failed on... Yeah, it should be 1.
Yeah. All right. So with that, so you're going to try and hook up the cart to your black armored friend. Every time you move the cart close to him, he moves away from you.
Nah. Okay.
Yep.
I will pull the cart if we don't have a mount or anything like that. Then.
No, leather can't. Oh, there is actually. No, never mind.
I mean,
Yeldan,
Leva
did you
can
write your
rest
healing?
in the cart, but she can't sleep in it. She wouldn't be able to sleep.
Did you add the 6 hit points to yourself from the cure
Oh.
light?
No, I didn't know you rolled it.
Yeah.
Sorry. +6.
Gotta pay attention. If he hadn't caught that, I mean, I saw that you didn't do it, and I wasn't saying anything.
No, I know.
So-
this.
All right.
Keep that in mind, people. That I'm not gonna necessarily let you know when you miss something.
Yeah, I spotted it as well.
Okay, so Higgimus is going to be pulling the cart. What do you want to do about the shell?
I will see if. Okay, so Sten's obviously not going to let us pull the cart. I'll see if I can't attach a rope to him for the shell.
We could put the shell on top of the cart. No.
One sec. Let's see if we can get this part here to work.
He
Why don't
moves
you
away
ask-
from you
ask him?
every time you close in with the rope.
If you ask him first.
All right. I will politely, in my most mannerism way, ask him if I may please attach a rope to him so that he may drag this shell.
He does not respond,
Okay. I will try to attach a rope.
and he moves away.
All right. I will.
I
attach-
will.
Let's lash it up to the wagon somehow.
So are you doing this upside down so it's dragging along on the top as opposed to like the lip?
Will it fit on the wagon? Is it too
No.
wide?
It's 20 feet wide.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we would have. It would have to, because if we did it on the lip, does it look like it would break or? Is it, like, caught something?
Well, I mean, it
drag.
would
It'll
certainly
cause
be
a
more
lot of
likely to
drag.
catch on rocks and stuff like that.
Okay. Well. I wonder if this
You're
is
probably going to
scratching up
damage the
too much.
shell if you drag it along on the shell.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Give me a moment to think.
That's a try.
It's a shame we don't have a Spelljamming helm with us. We could just mount a helm to it and fly off in it.
I do have a spell that does allow us to make a temporary spelljamming helm.
Don't you
say
need a
that?
chair?
Yeah, well.
We'd have to make a chair out of the firewood.
I mean,
really don't
worst
think
case,
Braxton's that
worst
good.
case scenario, that is an option.
I think I'd probably have to say that Braxon would not be able to make a chair that would count out of the firewood.
Leather, do you have a chair patch? Because that would be really convenient.
I will
I
also
don't
say that
think
that
so.
spell probably... Well, actually, no, it may last long enough. Never mind.
Actually, Higgimus, if we take the shell with and we slide it on the back, it's still better than leaving it here and coming back and finding it gone. And if it
Yeah, I
breaks,
was-
it breaks. If it breaks, it breaks. Then it's no further than if we had left it here.
Yeah, I was just seeing if I had like something that I could use to dampen the scraping that would be caused on it.
So here's the next question. How are you attaching the rope to it?
We would have to
How
drill
does the
some
under...
sort of hole.
Wouldn't
And
we
I
just
think
try a
we-
rope all the way around it?
Or if you know how to do that, then yes.
Does any of us have the rope use proficiency?
He does. Braxton
Yeah.
does.
Hang on, let me have a look at the picture. Where's it gone?
I removed it.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, it's a
Basically a giant bell. Imagine that.
well,
Yeah.
it's a very high. The image I didn't actually use the correct monster image. I had to find another one. But the shell itself is very hemispherical. Maybe not quite a
Yeah.
hemisphere, but it's a very high dome.
Oh.
But you can still try to tie a rope around it and hope that works.
Was this
Yeah.
on... Sorry, was this on the 5th day? I keep forgetting to write notes about these creatures I found.
This was on the 6th day. It's the same day that you encountered the dragon.
I have made a day error on my notes. That's fine.
Gasp.
I'm just... Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm
everyone
writing
also did
notes.
mark down that they ate
rations.
rations, right?
Oh yeah, hang on.
Except
I
Braxon.
didn't.
Braxon didn't need to do that because he ate beetle.
Yeah. That's the best.
All right, so
Nutritious-
Braxon,
reflective beetle Braxon
give me a rope use proficiency check. What's your score?
Hang on. I'm on the wrong part of the sheet.
Oh, throughout the night, as I'm writing these notes, I would have done like a sketch of this thing, even though we're going to end up dragging it back somehow.
Okay.
I'm just saying because it takes time to draw a sketch. So.
15. So, is that a failure?
It is not, because this was a fairly easy thing to do comparatively, but you're also in hostile conditions. But you I was going to give you a bonus to the roll. So you do make it. You do manage to get a rope tied around it and attached to the cart. And Higgimus starts pulling. Is everyone else going to be holding up the tarp as well?
Yeah, could you guys hold up the tarp so it covers me? That'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lafdul will have to pitch him where Higgimus left off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you get going again.
Hey, Old.
Yep.
I'm going to increase my water intake.
All right, to...
Yeah.
Since I'm pulling this thing, let's do 4.
Okay.
Lafdul's going to increase this to about 3.5. Gallons.
That's a lot. Like, you're going from 2 to 3.5.
Oh, was I at 2?
Yeah, you were at
Sorry,
2.
2.5. 2.5. And...
Ockar's probably gonna increase his to 2.5.
Because we
Yeah,
are like the most extreme does it now, so...
Braxton
much
go
is
for
Yeldan
2.5.
How much do you have Yeldan drinking at the moment?
2.5.
Yeah, you were
Can
ahead.
go up to 3 for that.
Right. Who's going on the front right side of the front left side of the tarp? Is it Ockar or?
I'm at the back
Nice.
somewhere. I'm always at the back. He's not a front row fighter, so...
That means the other corner's Yeldan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeldan, you want to position yourself properly? Thank you. All right, so you guys get going again, and you do feel the heat beating down on you. The water is helping, but it is getting like none of you have quite felt anything like this for extended
Before we
periods of
head
time.
off, would it be worth us shuffling the tarp back a bit so that leather was under the tarp as well?
The cart's covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a covered wagon. All right, so you get going. Lafdul, you did say that you and Leva had auras of comfort, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin traveling. I am going to need Constitution checks from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
At your current constitution as well.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, just look at levels. Well, when she has to roll.
Yep, I failed.
Okay.
Yeah, I failed too.
Everyone who failed takes a point of exposure damage.
Hang on.
Only one this time around?
Yeah, just one. Because you've got Endure Heat
take-
on.
Yeah, basically for every point above.
Well,
I just
take one.
passed. I just passed.
Alright, so you don't take any damage.
Yeah.
Alright, you can definitely tell that you're getting closer to that ridge of that mountainous or hillish ridge, but it does take hours to do so.
Do I regenerate?
You'll be at full hit points now.
Yay.
And again, I'm going to need
All right,
Constitution checks. Hold on. I'm going to need Constitution checks from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
was a failure.
I actually passed this time.
Oh, that's a fail. Is there a critical fail?
No.
Thankfully.
It's just an automatic fail.
Yeah.
Ockar, did Ockar roll?
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone who failed takes another point of exposure damage.
I'm sorry I missed that.
No.
Wait, did we just roll twice or just once?
This was a second time for more hours passed.
Oh, I didn't roll for this one.
All right. Go ahead and roll again then. That's a failure. So yeah, you take a point of damage as well. The Endure Heat is helping to a degree, but it's, you know, I mean, like you can tell that you've really hit the limits of that spell, like beyond it. But you keep trudging on, and so a few more hours pass, heading to the hills. They're definitely getting closer. You think that you'll be able to get to them before, you know, maybe at about the time that you would plan to camp. So I'm going to need another Constitution check from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
Ugh.
Yeah, no. Damage. It's like really hard for me to succeed now.
Yeah,
I
you get
passed.
weaker and weaker though.
Another D20?
Another Constitution check.
Oh, made that one.
So, Yeldan and Ockar, you take another point of exposure damage. And now, Lafdul and Leva, your auras of comfort expire.
Yeah, we're gonna start suffering like hell.
Yep.
Oh,
We're
Um,
like 50 degrees out of our comfort zone, something like that.
Oh, something like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe even more. It's like it's excruciatingly hot now. Like and the sun is making it worse, but at the same time, it's like the sun is low in the sky
Alright,
rather
at
than
this
directly
point,
overhead, which is like you think it would be even worse if the sun were higher.
I am carrying 5 gallons of water in my pouch, so I'm gonna use a gallon of water to try and somehow cool myself. I don't know, with a damp cloth or something.
Okay, so you're just
Occasionally.
like okay.
Yeah, I'm basically using like 2 gallons of that I've got spare each time to try and cool myself down.
Okay. The Endure Heat spells are still in effect for everyone else who has them,
Pretty much.
but I am going to need another Constitution check, this time from everyone. So Leva and
Another
Lafdul as well.
failure. Another -1.
Yeah.
Lafdul succeeded. Wait,
Wow.
low is worse. No, low's
No, lower's better.
better.
All right, so of Braxon, Higgimus, Ockar, and Yeldan, those who failed suffer another point of damage. Leva, you failed, and Lafdul succeeded, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm.
All right.
Braxon actually passed. That's amazing.
Leva, you suffer 6 points of exposure damage. Being in the covered cart is helping, but not that much.
I'm starting to slow roast in that thing. I have to save those spells for resting. I can't use them otherwise.
Okay. And at about the time that the Endure Heat spells expire, you do get to the foot of the mountainous ridge. It's a pretty high ridge. It seems like it's
Is there shade?
unfortunately no, because the ridge itself is in the direction of the sun.
Ugh.
So it's running parallel with it.
Lafdul, no, you did not take damage.
Okay.
Oh, so we have to approach our place on the sun side, not the backside.
Well, I mean, you're approaching it along the ridge, and yeah, that is still out in the sun.
All right.
Now
We're
you
gonna need to take a
you
break.
can look around and like there's no shade for travel, but you can find a little bit of shade for camping, perhaps, if you take some time to look.
All right, let's do that because
Okay.
we're getting toasted here.
Then I'm going to need everyone to make another Constitution check.
Yeah, it is literally slowly killing us.
Oh,
And there's
hey, I
only-
actually succeeded.
I passed this time, thank God.
Lafdul's still
Another
passing.
failure!
What's your comp, Braxon? Ockar. Oh wait, no, something. Yeah, never mind.
So Ockar is the only one that failed, right?
Uh huh.
All right, Ockar, you take 2 points of exposure damage. You do find a reasonably sheltered location after a bit of searching. If there's a big enough rock that you think that you could all lay out in the shade of it, and setting up the tarp and everything like that would help some more. You may even be able to do something with the shell, flip it over, and
Yeah.
you know, lever it against the rock to create more shade.
Let's do that.
So you go ahead and set up camp, and everyone will eat another ration.
When we get to
Obviously,
that,
I got my crate food, crate campsite, and I'm obviously doing the water thing again, as usual. I'm casting Repair Injury on Yeldan because it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay. Higgimus, you were about to say something?
yeah, I want to. When we get
Gets
the
full
campsite
back.
set up, I want to use my ring to help give us a little bit of reprieve from the heat.
Okay. So you create a wall of ice to help cool down everything.
Yes.
Okay. And after all of the camp procedures are handled, you guys settle in. I'm going to need this time saving throws versus poison from everyone. Actually, hold on. Lafdul, you're casting Aura of Comfort on yourself and Leva?
During the sleeps.
For the sleep, yes. Okay, so you two do not need to make the save.
No, I fail again.
Hey, I succeeded! I critically succeeded!
I'm dying out here.
Question?
Yep.
I see that the Snillock snowball, it says I can throw the snowball against any target, but it doesn't say I must. So could I cast the spell and have a snowball to cool us down?
No, because it's an instantaneous thing, basically. I mean, you know, like it would melt in no time.
What a pity.
I mean, it's just a snowball, just magical.
You throw a snowball at someone to cool them off. You deal damage, but they're cooled off.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
got
Leva and
19.
Lafdul, you both will sleep well. But Ockar
Question.
Oh wait,
and Higgimus,
I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself before I sleep, so I'll at least have.
didn't you use
How
that?
much does repair and injury heal? There?
No, I used it the day before to
Okay.
bring Leva back up.
Healed 4, Yeldan.
No, I healed the full.
I used lay on hands yesterday.
4. Thanks.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I used lay on hands yesterday to help Leva, so
Okay,
I'm
so-
using it before I go to sleep.
okay, go ahead and do so.
Okay.
And Higgimus and Ockar, you do not sleep well. And these are the second nights for you. No, it's the third night for Ockar, right?
Didn't they?
I'm not sure.
Ockar.
Well,
No, it's the second night since
Second
there
night?
was that one night where there's that one day where we got a giant hole and we could sleep in there and got rid of everything.
oh, okay. All right. Higgimus, you lose 4 points of Constitution, and Ockar loses 2.
Yikes. Braxon got a 19. Does that mean he got away with it?
Yeah, you're fine.
I can't tell how much it.
I got natural 20. Does that mean anything?
No,
No.
it just means that you slept well.
We need to find that dungeon already so we can take a
Yeah.
actual sleep.
Yeah, because I'm at.
How injured, are you?
Because if the
Higgimus?
other one
'Cause I
had a
can't
built-in
tell.
heater, this one must have a built-in air conditioning.
I'm at 8 con.
Can Higgimus, can you move your character
Why?
so I can see your hit point bar,
Oh.
so to speak, or at least assess?
Or lever.
Or level. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I've been making my rolls for the thing. Probably not now, though. Probably going to lose every single one now. But, yeah. So I'm down to 8 con.
Oof, you're in the same boat I'm in.
Yeah, it's it's weird how deserts are so awful, huh?
Did the ice wall not help us at all, or no?
It helped, but
Doesn't last long enough.
I mean, you're kind of in a bad way anyway. I mean, like, everyone's in a really bad way at this point.
I was just 1 point off from 16, that's why.
You know, if we all got inside the shell while it was upside down, and you cast a hemisphere of ice on top of the shell, we'd be in like an igloo.
We'd also suffocate.
Yeah, but we'd suffocate.
It's little
coolly.
things.
Yeah, but some people are so picky.
All right. So, Lafdul and Leva, you will be regaining your spells.
Yay.
Wow.
And
You know, these auras are cover like desperate measures to make sure we survive.
Oh, when Leva does a summon spell, can she summon one of those beetles that just attacked us?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Because we could all get on it and ride it.
Mount makes some very specific allows for very specific creatures. So, also, you ever tried riding on like a ball?
Uncomfortable.
When I
Also,
was
very
in school.
difficult.
If Leva turned herself into one.
It doesn't last not nearly long enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, polymorph self.
All
I
right.
am going. Is this the morning after?
Yep.
I am going to hand Leva this temporary healing potion as I create another one.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me just put it in. Strength on Braxon. He looks like he has less hit points than Ockar.
Yeah, at the moment. Maybe. What does Braxon get today?
I'm checking in just a second. Had to get a different die. You're at 17 strength.
17 on the nose.
Yep. Well, there's no percentile for 17. It's only 18 that has
Right.
percentile.
Oh, yeah.
And you're also casting Deep Pockets, Leva.
Mm-hmm. And mount.
Okay. And mount. At what level can you, do you get a camel?
At level 8 and up is a camel.
Okay.
8 to 12. 8 to 12. Sorry.
Alright, so what happens at level 5?
You get the donkey or the horse.
Okay. So you get a donkey.
Let me just double check.
And the duration? That's 1 hour per level?
Yes. Let me see. Mount. 2 hours plus 1 hour per level. 1 to 3 is a light horse. 4 to 7 is the draft horse or war horse. So 5 is okay.
Okay. So you get a draft horse then.
Yeah.
Alright.
This poor horse.
And
We'll have.
you're casting... Are you casting any other spells, Leva?
Where were we? We had strength on Braxon, deep pockets,
Yeah, did that.
and mount. That's it.
No, Farron, it is not Thor. Okay, and Lafdul, you're going to cast Endure Heat on Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one spare.
It does work on Higgimus and
Goodness.
everyone else, of course.
Alright, if I have one spare in Jerry, I assume I asked Leva, you've got no more mount spell.
I have no more man spell, correct. Today
Alright,
I only have one.
I will cast Endure Heat on the draft horse.
Oh, well, isn't that nice of you?
Yes. Well, it saves Higgimus having to pull that thing.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
Okay. And also Higgimus, that's the other thing, is that you would also been dragging that cart all day, so
Yeah.
It makes sense why he suddenly lost Constitution.
Yep. And didn't sleep well. Alright, so it's rough going the start of the next day, because you are following now a rocky ridge that is creating a spit of land out into the liquid metal or semi-liquid metal lake, sea, whatever you want to call it, type thing.
Are we going back to the positions we were in before? On the top?
Oh, yeah, probably. What's the next landmark we're looking for, Ald?
Your destination.
Oh, okay, which is...
So you should be able to follow this to your destination. This is leading out into the lake, and you can see a higher mountain further out that way. So you
Probably
believe
that
that's
mountain,
that's your goal.
Okay. Lafdul, do you want to move?
Never Lafdul, do you want to move in the middle?
Or, Leva can continue riding in the wagon.
It's good to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a smart girl. She knows where it's best.
So you keep going, and you're now heading towards the sun. That mountain doesn't really give you any significant shade.
Great.
And
If only we had a worshipper of mountains.
It's very, very rough through here. So the cart is extremely rickety, bouncing back and forth, jostling you, Leva, pretty awfully. And it's tough to keep your footing in a lot of places, but you're able to keep pushing on. I will need Constitution checks from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
I'd love to know who's got the lowest con right now.
Me and Higgimus.
What are you at? Both at 8?
Yep.
And Leva.
Level's at 8, so...
I fail.
Oh, hey, I actually passed.
I failed.
Braxon's just made it again.
Everyone who
Are you turning it...
everyone who failed takes a point of damage.
I was like, is Yeldan turning into a cynic? Because I'm over to spellcrafting.
When we slept, did we get back a point of a hit
Not
point?
if you didn't sleep
No.
well.
Nope. So
No,
we,
even
I
if
did.
you slept well, simply because it's just so unbearably hot.
Oh, okay.
okay, so we each lost a hit point.
No, we.
You just
Oh,
didn't gain
yeah,
a
you
hit point.
guys did, yeah.
No, I meant right now.
Oh yeah, if you failed your roll. And you continue on. You can definitely see that you're getting closer. You're not sure exactly how long until you get there, but definitely before, either around the time that you would think you'd camp or sometime before it.
Alright,
Okay.
let's get moving.
So you keep going, and I'm going to need everyone to make another, those four, another Constitution check again. Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
You're loving this, old. The slow death of the party.
Ah, yeah, it's great.
Ugh,
Oh, I finally passed.
another point of damage.
This time, those who fail take 2 points of damage.
I better not fail then.
It's getting hotter.
No!
And you finally failed.
So is this temporary damage or? Damage?
It's
temporary, but the odds of you recovering it in
Yeah.
this situation.
you need a good night's sleep in a cool room kind of thing to recover.
In
this
other words, you
damage.
need my aura of comfort on you.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not
it's okay
getting
because I got written down 1 point of heat damage.
If we get
I mean,
to the place,
it
that'll
is
start recovering.
still that kind of damage, but it's, for all intents and purposes right now, it's normal damage. Now, those Lafdul and Leva, with the Aura of Comfort, you know that you're now hitting the limits of that. So I am going to need, even those with the Aura of Comfort, I'm going to need Constitution checks from everyone as you continue on.
Fail.
I pass.
2
Leva's slinging herself to death.
-2 again for failing.
I know we're under extreme situations, but
So
-2 for failing.
That's
wow,
when you have a whole list of buttons in front of you and you click the wrong one.
see, that's what heat deprivation does to you.
So, of
Yes.
Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan, those who fail suffer 2 points of damage. Lafdul and Leva, either of you who fail, suffer 1.
Hang on, another one.
I passed.
If you
I think.
if you
Or
fail
did I?
this roll,
Is it high or low?
you need low is better.
Good.
We're making
then I
another
passed.
roll.
I passed
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
got 1.
Ockar passed.
Oh, that's another one. Right, is that another 2?
2 is less than 8. So
Did I passed. Sorry, how much did I take? Did I take any?
If you pass, you don't take any.
Alright.
All right, you're pushing on. You finally get to the foot of this mountain, and you can see it's actually very similar to what you saw before. Back on the dark side,
Yes.
there's a domed or an inset into the wall of the mountain up a hill.
Is there a white version of Sten outside?
Not that you can see.
Stenina.
Stanet.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Mrs. Sten.
are you gonna push on up to the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lafdul's going to make small talk with Stan and say, "Where's your counterpart? There's meant to be another Stan here, isn't there?" Lafdul doesn't expect a response, but he's going to say it.
He does not say anything.
Yeah.
Maybe
good
they're
old
having
Stan.
falling out.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and bring you guys to the new map. And,
Does it have air conditioning?
Well, you don't know. You're not inside yet.
I hope it does.
So there is a flat platform in front of the door, very similar to what you saw on the dark side. You are in the shadow of the mountain now, however, so it does feel significantly better right here. A significant difference between what you saw on the dark side and here, though, of course, is the lack of a couple feet of snow. But you do see the domed doorway inset into the rock itself.
Does it look any different from the last one, from best our memory?
It looks upside down.
It does not
Doesn't.
look any different.
Right.
As you close in, you can see along the edge of the door a continuous design of lines, circles, and spirals all around the edge. And in the center of the door, you do see the ring-shaped depression that you remember from the other side.
I will take out the key. I will put it in the lock.
All right.
Say
With-
open sesame.
With a grinding
Open sesame.
sound, the door slowly swings inward, and you feel a rush of comparatively cooler air blow out.
Lafdul runs
on you.
in. I say, cool
I
air.
gotta run in too.
Oh, look, there's a trap. Then you all die. No. just
Yeah,
kidding.
well, that's fine. I'll take the chance.
Yeah, I'll take the chance.
Yeah.
So you two are rushing in.
Well, now all knows
Yeah.
how to kill the party.
Yeah, now air conditioning. Lafdul's running for his life.
Okay.
Literally.
We're dying out here. We need it.
I think we'll find out what happens when you do so after we take our break.
Oh.
So we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Everyone can get something to drink after that excruciatingly hot journey. Get some cool water to drink in sympathy with the suffering that the party has been going through.
Huh.
And I'll see you in about 10 minutes, everyone.